Jura kumba ni kala jaye UK ke mo mambo nyani kama Jula la mini danso abarikade hanna danta nyina ikonte mujula leti bari jula ya baraka fanansi dunia kono UK la mini danso ya barika saibani mamadu karokili mamadu la mini danso kilokili mamadu ne maganja mamadu ne manuko mamadu toku ya hata mobe ya konite salilati julo ya rumado la mini danso ya rumado julale ya rumado usenu dabole ya rumado ne julale kilida ya rumado swalwa bobu diba walima bobu dibale walima mbe jali mariama mbe kumale made amerika jali monso mbe kumala ruma ya marwai bobu dibala keme bendalu olum ala munisi mayala ala makori mankoro olu kolla la fama mina ya rabe ya marwo abusenu dabo nadia tesi woli ya gambia kono digo membota dobo ke mo bala wodigo si woli ya no le dunia kono nadia tesi mansa ya gambia digo membota no kunda dabo bala itelani fatu dabo buluta fatu dabo amerika ngila si se kamo ya marwa itelani sere dabo buluta wala ni yadi konda bo buluta ala buni si maya ala usenu dabo ya marwa ajali sola mari baro manasi toran kanyambi simbalo ya barika maria barika ala buni si maya ala mari baro barika ala mani jamani mela fama mina ya rabi na mari o sinyima mari barole mari sinyima ala mutafe mari sinyima salwa menyina yankuba kondela sangaranga yankuba barika uru waranka bani ndongeri dala kumbu kambani dala jiba mina yankuba barika nabota o fana ma binet boja ya barika sangaranga dukuni mbala fa bani ndawlaj binet ya barika ala mela kunolu mela fa mamin ya ko wali ya marwa
coincidence for the rest of the night. Please, let's take it easy. This setup belongs to us. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say a few things. Can we please take our space now, please? Let's go. Let's take our positions, please. Let's take our positions, please. Alana Sikara Jabal Al-Siba, please. Please sit down. We are going to do picture photograph. We are going to do this pictures process. Please, Alana Silamata, take your spaces, please. Program will start, please. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to start the program now. Please. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much.
Nakiamano mekerema for the chamber, and welcome to him. Joseph speakers, the honorable gesture in the middle of the invite Nunjan Albe, you are all welcome to him. Nabode je gudum kontano kamal ante be dam bi india mo dam be tinya wala ke kadul lepp ta dam en ko lo wol lepp ta dam kala bani odo kamurum kam kol kan ka ko ben na hondre wulo en kita Ousseynou ne ko da dawodi abi sin tan ba kon na fel no welcome.
DJ. Thank you very much, Mr. DJ. And thank you very much.
Hamburg alfalde pardon ne Hamburg ne almamo nay bo be jarne ne Hamburg le jabam president be jarne ne Hamburg le sande alfalde be jarne be mo la jogan kaje ko kan non tawol ndi pandala al babra de ala baraka ale nyendum pandala baraka na baba ala baraka odo be ko burun na centralo ka be kana na mass of the program Mr. Jede please
thank you very much. Thank you very much, thank you very much, Mr. Teacher. Let God answer your prayers. We started the program with peace, may we end it with peace. Okay, please, silence, take your seat. I want you to take your seat, please. Please take your seat. Alors, place au table. Numukunda Dabo to come to the podium to give us a speech. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Nanti kau sembelo ya Dabo, Gambia ya ba useni ya kene junatano, Gambia ya ba useni yake jilagabo Gamya loya ba useni yake jilagabo Koki majuna nyaki ma Gamya loya ba useni yake Sataranga ni wadaranga barwar minani kaso minna Gamya loya ba useni yake jilagabo Useni Gamya loya ba useni yake jilagabo Niya de gambe no luba polema Useni Gamya loya ba useni yake jilagabo Koki majuna nyaki ma Gamya loya ba useni yake jilagabo Gamya loya ba useni yake jilagabo Namma jinduna paima murante seol Gamya loya ba useni yake Koki majula nyaki majula Gamya loya ba useni yake Abaraka
Gana baraka bang, gana baraka. Wow, I have never that really tells body of who we are. Moderator, the content of the story of your father, what he told you, that you must do your part. They have done their part, and you must do yours. And you have committed yourself to really fulfill the wishes and aspirations of your father. And I have absolutely no doubt that you and many others who are here and who are also watching us on the social media are equally committed. Therefore, I'll just go on the part of Ibrahim a bit and say, hey, Loya da way bankota. Loya da way bankota. Thank you very much. Mr. Moderator, Mr. for the jam, the members of executive of Gash chapter, our friends, our compatriots who have traveled from France, United Kingdom, from Sweden and other parts of Europe to come to this occasion. We want to acknowledge with pride the presence of our Jaliba, our Jalimansa, Mr. Suso, who is a pedigree. His father has been one of the founding members of the United Democratic Party, Jalse Suso. He has gone through every trial and tribulations with me, from Chamwe Bridge to Fast Jagajoy. He has weathered the storm with us and never had he retreated. Every time was a one hurdle, he becomes more resolute, more determined in his support to the United Democratic Party. Therefore, I'm very honored to find that he is amongst you and doing exactly what his father had been doing for the party. I also want to acknowledge with pride our young man, Mama Tamba, who has traveled all the way from Austria to come to this occasion. Mama Tamba, you're welcome. I think these are the under 18 UDP We have that then in Gambia on the 18th, and he is like Ibrahim Adiba, being the schoolboy member of the party and attending all party functions. Tama, you are welcome, and I'm happy that you are here with us. I'm very proud of you. We also want to recognize the presence of Mr. Elevan Airline, who has in many ways contributed easing our travel to Hamburg. We appreciate your presence here. We want to welcome Lanka Bajate to the membership of the United Democratic Party. And we say you have come home because the United Democratic Party rose out of the ashes of PPP when PPP was literally dissolved. The United Democratic Party came into being to step into the footsteps of the PPP. So I'll be welcoming Mr. Masane Sise also to the United Democratic Party. And we acknowledge the presence of the Gambian elders of Hamburg, the President, Mr. Sise, President of the mosque, and others who are here present. Mr. Chairman, I am indeed very proud to be with you here this evening, to be with you at this important event of fundraising. Indeed, we have been reminded by the moderator of the demise of the icon, the founder of the Gambian nation, a statesman of immense quality. Sir Dauda might be likened to an elephant, and it depends on what part of the body you touch. When the three blind men touch the elephant, those who touch the ear, that was all. Those who touch the tusk, that was all. And those who touch the body, that was all. And Sir Dauda equally depends how you see it. For those who talk of his democratic credentials, see him as the one of the greatest Democrats of the world. And those who see him for his concern for the environment, the Banjul Declaration easily comes to mind, and conclude that he was a person who was really a great advocate of environmental protection, so that deforestation that was creeping into Gambia and other parts of West Africa could be arrested. When it comes to austerity, with his RP, I think that he is really the savior, and a good architect of the government economy. It depends on how he sees how he was an epitome of virtue. His leadership qualities are indisputable. He has laid a foundation which we, the younger persons now in politics, to really build on. He was our George Washington, and it is by virtue of that person that today we want to pay, as Mr. Gandhi did, to him and the mental servant to him. And it is fitting that we do, because on his outcome path led to the creation or establishment of the United Democratic Party. Following these values, we have been following these values, learning so as to create a Gambia that is good for all of us. We of the United Democratic Party believe that injustice, corruption, tyranny must be alien to the Gambia. It was an account of our belief and conviction that you cannot have justice in any country without peace. It is our belief that you cannot have peace in any progress in any country without peace. That we have coined the motto justice, peace, and progress. And all these are, of course, instruments to fight against corruption, instruments to fight against injustice, instruments to fight against tyranny. It has been a very long years, 23 years of struggle. It was not very easy. We started with many, and when we got into areas that were muddy, some of them just got stuck in the mud and they couldn't just move on. But those determined, they made sure that they went through the mud and made sure that they crossed over. We came across hills to climb, and sometimes it was very steep and it was difficult to climb. But we were determined and resolute that we must climb the hill and get to the top of that hill. And we, I'm sure, have done what we should do. If I have not got to the top of the hill, we are very near the top of the hill. The road was turning. The road was turning in many areas. Yet, we made that those turns did impede our work towards achieving our objective. Great people have died for this country, but their sweat, by their blood, we can now talk of Gambia, a new Gambia. I am not sure whether we have a new Gambia. What I'm sure of is that we have new wine in old bottles. And this is what we as Gambians, we as United Democratic Party, want really to reverse. We want to have new wine in new bottles. So that the values that we have all fought for in the past of years, those values are entrenched. The very raison d'etre of our struggle against Jammeh should not now be repeated. We cannot take pretense without the fact that Jammeh was the person who was really the dictator. We cannot really take excuses about Jammeh's own misdeeds. We have our responsibility, we have our duty when taken office to ensure that we reverse the situation. We cannot go on crying over spilled milk. And ladies and gentlemen, we of the United Democratic Party are determined in ensuring that justice prevails in the Gambia. We in the United Democratic Party are determined in ensuring that tyranny of whatever form, whether benign tyranny or malignant tyranny, does not rear itself in the Gambia. But what we are seeing today is that there are signs of tyranny coming. What we are seeing today is that old bad habits that prevailed in the past are rearing their heads. So keep campaigning and giving assurance to people that the current president will serve for 15 years. That is an abomination. This is what we have fought against. We have said that chiefs must not take part in party politics. We have said that civil servants must not take part in party politics. But now it is taking place under the nose and in fact approval with the sanction of the current president without anyone condemning it. This is what we all must fight against, and this is why we say we just have new wine in old bottles. Old habits have not died. Every day Barrow is taking a leaf from Yahya Jammeh's book, and he has now mastered it, in fact craft it to the extent that he has finding ways of implementing it. And this is what we must resist. This is what we cannot go on for this. We have an obligation to ourselves. We have an obligation to our children. That in ensuring that the other Gambia that we want, that is the other Gambia, in ensuring that we have to get together. We have to put our acts together. To put our acts together And we have to forget about the personalities and think about the values for which they stand. Usainu Dabo is not UDP, and UDP is not Usainu Dabo. If your support or lack of support for UDP is Usainu Dabo, then you certainly do not know the values of the United Democratic Party. We have gone a long way. We must not forget the very reason why people like Simul Nyasi endure hardship. We must not forget the reason why people like Sadio Punjansani endured hardship. Why they never gave up even in times of torture. We know the Roma have lost their lives under the rise of the dictator. We know what happened to Solo Sunday. These are the reasons why and I are here today. Where Solo Sunday and the rest, they are the cause of the causes. What all of us do appear to be a little bit of minor activity, but they were sacrificed. They gave up their lives for this country. They gave up everything for this country. And Fatma Sunday, we say that the Gambian nation is grateful to you, your family, and all other extended members of the Solo Sunday family. If Solo hadn't taken that decision to go out on the 14th of April, then Gambia would still have been under the thumb of the dictator. But he, with courage, went out, and in fact it is the courage of Solo and that has sustained this party. These are the men of character. UDP, you are the people. On account of your training and of your belief in the party, that is why we have not relented. Otherwise, this party would have shattered long ago. The party is going towards an elections in 2021. Hopefully 2021. But of course, your courage that sustains the party. It must continue to sustain it also by your generosity. This evening, we are going on a fundraising, and I'm sure you will donate generously to the party as you have done in the past. The contribution of the diaspora in sustaining political activities in the Gambia cannot be underestimated. Some of you go out as early as 4 o'clock in the morning to go to your workplaces in winter time when the weather is completely hostile. Some of you spend more time at your workplace than with your family. But out of what you earn, you find it in your heart to give some to the parties back home. So your contribution towards liberating the Gambia cannot be overemphasized. Those who do not think that the diaspora has done anything for the Gambia, I think they are mistaken. I think there are people who have forgotten what was happening in November, December of 2016. There are people who really do not appreciate what you, the people in diaspora, have done and continue to do. We in the United Democratic Party appreciate the contribution of the diaspora towards the fulfillment of the objectives of the party. We are not yet in government, strictly speaking, but we are and can control the government. And we hope that in 2021, or whenever the elections is called by the IEC, a UDP government will be installed. And then but the work commences now. It is today that the work commences here in Hamburg. And it commences with this activity. And when we commence the work, we are not going to finish some other person will have to really finish the work for us. It is your own responsibility now in ensuring that a clear path is cut for United States. Adequate funding is provided for United Democratic Party so that
But it's saying more me from Gambia Prime. Abetiamura, Albetiamu, Albetiamura, Kumowe. Please, thank you.
We must all be like Yakumba and think like Yakumba. And thinking like Yakumba and doing like what Yakumba does is to be principled. It's not to be swayed away by empty talk or be swayed away by inducement. Yakumba's case, in fact, is a testimony of the struggle between democracy, constitutionalism, and presidential powers. The exercise of presidential power, that is what Yakumba's action intends to curb, and we hope that whatever decision is taken, that a lesson will be taught to those who are in positions that you cannot just take actions, you cannot just take decisions and leave them unchallenged. We want every one of us to be as committed as Solo Sunday. That is to say, we should be able and willing to give up our lives for the Gambia, so that others who feel that wrong things are happening in the society can really get rid of those wrong things. We have to really be altruistic. We have to really forget ourselves. Be the keeper of our products, be our own products. That is what we have to do, so that a Gambia that we want, we can establish. And on this occasion, I want to acknowledge some individuals who have contributed immensely towards the success of this night. Amongst them is Maria Machan, the mother of the night. And Madam Jan, we are very grateful to you. Maria Maju, McKenna, who is also sister of the night, we are grateful to you. We are grateful to Ibrahim Atunkan, the guest of honor. Sajan Dabo, brother of the night. Lavin Konate, brother of the night all the way from UK. Bakar second, brother of the night. Numo Sane, brother of the night. Famara Ture, father of the night. Masane Sise, special guest of honor. And Sia Ba, lady of the night. Muhammad Lamin Damfa, brother of the night. And of course, we have our Jamba Konta, brother of the night, though he is absent. But so, even though he's not with us physically, he's here in spirit with us. I want to say that Maria Machan, Sia Ba, Maria Maju, you and all other ladies of the Democratic Party have taken us to where we are today. When the going is tough, it has always been you, the Gambian women, that have stood by us. You stood by us at Mosque Road in Banjul, where the paramilitary wanted to unlawfully disperse our meeting. It was you women who stood apart of the paramilitary. It was you women who at Chamber Bridge warded off the attackers. Baba Job and his people, you were the people who warded them off. It was you, the women, who stood by us In fact, Jaga Choi, it was you, the Gambian women, who stood by us during our trial. In fact, the Panama Revolution was in fact engineered by you Gambian women. Therefore, your contribution in liberating the Gambia cannot be overemphasized. We appreciate your efforts, and I'm sure what you and your companies back home are doing for the UDP will certainly end up for the benefit of our party. I thank you all very much for your attendance, not only for your attendance, but for your contribution. And I'm told, Mariama Jam, the handsome contribution that you and Sia have made. And we'll leave it undisclosed. I'm sure you yourself will have it disclosed to the public. I thank you very much. Mr. Chairman, we have come far. The party has come far, but we still have a lot more to do. And what we have to do is really to ensure that we embark on aggressive recruitment exercise. And let's do vilification. Let us eschew insults. Let us eschew false statement, malicious statement against any individual, be they among our members or be they members of other parties. Let us combat them, let us fight them and confront them with our ideas, with what we think should be done for the Gambia, practical things that we think can be done for the Gambia. Let us convince our party is the best party, and indeed, it is indeed the best party. And this is indicated by Mr. Lankaba Jaide, who has been a very strong member of the PPP for several years. But now he has seen that the right place to put his bet on is the United Democratic Party. We have seen him in Masane Sisi, who has been sitting on the fence for several years, debating within himself where to throw the support for. And we, because of our arguments, our ideas, our resolve, our mission and vision, he is decided to come over to the United Democratic Party. And this is what we must do. We cannot intimidate anybody. We shouldn't intimidate anybody to join us. We must convince them. And I'm sure we all have the ability to convince the most dogged anti-UDP person. We have the ability to convince those persons, and we should embark on that mission. I want to say that our party, even though we are no longer in the executive, we are in control of the local government authorities, and we've been doing immensely well. For our youth population, we have entered into dialogue with the Youth Chamber of Commerce, to the KMC. And this is being replicated in every other local government area. We've made sure that our youths have access to funding, financing, microfinancing, through Supersonic. And for the women folk, we've ensured that the councils have access to funds with a reliance. Initially with KMC it was $100 million, and now it's been increased to probably $400 million for all other councils, so that our women folk can start reaping the benefit of the promises that the politicians make to them. And we cannot just talk about empowerment of women. We cannot just be rhetorical about it. We must also be practical about it. We must initiate things that will really actualize what we tell our people. This is your name. And